Major League Baseball has moved its All-Star game from Atlanta following new voting restrictions in Georgia. Now Progress Texas is calling on the NCAA to follow suit and pull the college basketball tournament from Texas because of bills in the state legislature they say would suppress the vote in Texas. Here to talk about this is Brian Ruddle, the executive director of the Travis County GOP, and Ed Espinoza with Progress Texas. Thank you both for joining us.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Ed, tell us more about why Progress Texas is taking this stand.
Well, look, we all appreciate sports. I went to a basketball school, and of course we support the hardworking men and women who work at these events, and of course the players. But the thing is that the laws being pushed, the bills being pushed in the legislature right now would very much affect the people who work at these facilities and the players on the court. These are voter suppression bills that would limit the time that somebody could vote. They would require some sort of a written notice to vote by mail, something that is not expected for people of age 65 and up, and it would allow local officials to purge voting records. The NCAA has taken measures before to remove games from states that have passed controversial legislation. Most recently in 2016, we think the NCAA should consider doing the same thing again in here in 2021 for games coming up next year in Fort Worth and in San Antonio.
Ed, today Governor Abbott announced that he will not throw out the first pitch at tonight's Texas Rangers home opener, citing his disagreement with the MLB's decision in Georgia. He says it's pushing a false political narrative. What's your take?
Well, I think it's ironic that the governor who says so much against cancel culture is now canceling an appearance to appear at a baseball game. But look, the point is that sports have the ability to weigh in on public policy, and so do other major brands. Southwest Airlines, American Airlines, Dell, Microsoft, all have come out against these bills. The standardization that Brian talks about, hey, I'm fine with standardization. I think a lot of people are too. The problem is the standardization that these bills are pushing are to standardize limiting the vote, not expanding it. That is a problem. And that's why we're calling on the NCAA to consider removing games from Texas in 2022.